Today's anniversary of September 11th is particularly poignant for the first responders who ran toward danger that morning to help anyone they could. Since the terrorist attacks, according to the Police Benevolent Association, as many as 10 police officers a month have been diagnosed with September 11th related illnesses. That is a fight that continues to this day. I'm joined this morning by the NYPD's Deputy Chief of Public Information, Tariq Shepard, and by Chief of Patrol, John Schell. Thank you both for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Chief Schell, I'd like you to take me back to that day for you. We all have such vivid memories of that day. You were in Brooklyn, a sergeant at the 67th Precinct.
Yeah, I remember the day like it was yesterday. Just the weather today reminds me of it. Remember that night coming through the tunnel and with 8 cops in a van and seeing what I saw that I will never forget. And just the heroism that day, the loss of life of our colleagues and friends and family. The days thereafter, with the months thereafter on the pile, and hearing the stories of heroism. And it's just a sad and tragic day that I'll never forget. And as I'm talking to you right now, it's just running through my mind. So yeah, a sad day, but we're here to remember, never forget. And the city, country, we were down, but we weren't knocked out.
And Deputy Commissioner Shepard, as the NYPD members now look back at September 11th, some of them weren't around, but it still very much carries a weight over the department.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually motivated many young people to take on this profession and this career with the NYPD. So a lot of the work that the press and other people who have documented the events of 9/11 over the years, a lot of work they've done has encouraged people to actually come on and take this on as a profession. I remember myself, I was a school teacher at that time. I worked for the Board of Education. I was a mathematics teacher in Brooklyn. And after that, I decided to join the NYPD. So it definitely is something that has motivated a lot of people around the country to join law enforcement and try and make a difference.
Chief Schell, how has it changed policing? How are your tactics different than they might have been 2 decades ago?
Just the apparatus of our intelligence bureau, our counterterrorism bureau, our communication, being at the ready at all times. We're in New York City, we're always at the highest threat level, whether we say it or not. Anything that happens in this world comes back to New York City. So as a department, as a city, we always have to be ready. Even on a day like today where we're mourning 23 years ago, we're still at a place where we have to secure the city. So it's just made us so much more aware. The communications to our department, to our federal partners, to the world has gotten so much better, and we just have to keep moving forward and keeping the city safe.
Mr. Shepard, the NYPD has been in the news for other reasons over the past few days. I do want to ask you on the record here, are you aware of a plan by Commissioner Caban to announce his resignation?
The commissioner is intending on being at the ceremony today. He's our police commissioner. Right now, there's nobody in this department that's been given any indication that the police commissioner has a plan to resign. And so the thing that we have to do is go to some of the leaders in the department and just continue to move the other 49,999 people forward. We know what to do. We know how to carry on the mission. We're going to keep reducing crime and keep people safe while we have this investigation going on by the U.S. Attorney's Office.
Have these investigations been a distraction for the department?
I mean, I would be lying if I say that it's not something that the whole department is paying attention to. But I think all of us are experienced enough to keep our troops focused and move them forward and keep reducing crime. So I'm not worried about it being a distraction in terms of keeping people safe. But I'm sure many members of the department just want to know what's going on, as like all people in the city and around the country. This has been really world news. The NYPD, the brand name, we're the largest police department in the country, and people see us as the symbol of law enforcement in this country. And we just got to make sure we reinstill the confidence in people that we're going to keep this city safe.
And the focus in Lower Manhattan today is on keeping New Yorkers safe at that ceremony, with the president and the vice president and the former president attending. High security is in place. Please send our best to all the members of the NYPD, and I think every New Yorker wants to thank those members of the NYPD for the contributions they made 23 years ago and the contributions they continue to make today. Thank you both for spending some time with us.
Thank you, Pat.
Thank you, Pat.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. For more stories in your communities, click the subscribe button right here. You can also download our app or watch us on TV for the latest news and weather updates every 10 minutes and more. We'll see you then.